Hello everybody and welcome to Vinland Saga episode 20 anime review. First off, sorry this is late. I had to do a family dinner yesterday. It was good. Second thing, my voice is not great, so this might be a bit of a shorter review, but there's not too much to talk about, at least compared to the previous couple weeks. So yeah, I still enjoyed it, you know, and I mean, I'm hoping that we have a big old climactic thing. I mean, they've set up what the conflict is this episode, but the conflict hasn't started, if that makes sense. But yeah, I'm not sure if they're going to do that in this season. I think they may, you know, I don't think it's going to all kick off in the, 4 episodes we got left. I think they're going to let that bubble, and it's going to keep bubbling, and then we're going to get to the explosion, and it's going to be amazing. But I don't think that's going to happen in this season. Could be wrong, though. But yeah, let's crack on with the episode and everything, see what went down. Let's do this. So the episode begins with Canute and his forces. You know, he's got Torkel and that now as well. They arrive, I guess we skipped the travel, which is something I was happy about. We spent a lot of time just traveling. Nice to just get to the location. Floki's there. Remember Floki? That asshole? He's you know, he's there, he greets them, he's shocked they're alive. Basically, he's a bit, what's the word? Confused he's alive, he's like, what? And Canute's changed, obviously, and he's like, well, you're a completely different person, a bit weird. Also, I like that Thorfinn just walks right past him, because obviously Thorfinn don't know Floki's involvement in his dad's death, but I think he's going to learn that at some point. And either Askeladd's going to tell him, or just, you know, straight up he's going to find out some other way. Maybe Askeladd will tell him, and he'll be like, I'm still going to get you, but I'm going to get him first. Maybe. I have no idea. Canute then basically tells the squad, we're not going to attack yet, that'd be crazy. Torkel, go make friends with all the leaders. Askeladd and Thorfinn, you're with me. How are we gonna take out the king? Askeladd's like, assassination will probably be a good idea. And yeah, Thorfinn still doesn't like taking orders. He's like, Canute's like, Thorfinn, do this for me. And he's like, piss off, man. I don't work for you. And it's like, huh, Thorfinn is still an absolute rebel. Like, he says he's not going to work for him, but he's going to do everything he says, you know. He's not going to disobey him, because he wants Askeladd, and Askeladd's serving Canute, obviously. Like, he's a grumpy teenager that will always get the stuff done. That is what he is, exactly. And then Canute says, basically again, F you, God, we're gonna create paradise on Earth ourselves. So, you know, make it so heaven is unnecessary. So, Canute's got the right idea, I think. Make your future yourself, basically, which I agree with. I think Canute's got a solid, maybe not a plan, but a solid like goal. I think that he's already a good ruler. So the 3 of them go see the king in his makeshift throne room. Immediately, Thorfinn is like, yeah, there's people around here ready to ambush us. Like, this is a trap. But yeah, Canute says basically, whoever draws their sword first loses. Because even if they manage to kill everyone, you know, it's not like the other people are going to be like, huh, he just killed the prince for no reason. That's a bit weird. You know, they're not just going to accept, oh yeah, you know, whatever. But yeah, they meet the king. Askeladd is like, that king has tired arms. Arms? I meant eyes. It's kind of late as I'm recording this. I'm just kind of trying to get it out of the way. Yeah, Canute comes forward, and the king looks at him. He's like, I used to be like you. He does the old, we're not so different, you and I, basically. He killed the previous king, the current king, King Sweyn. And then he basically says that, hey, the crown's sort of got a will of its own. And I'm like, right. I thought this was a somewhat... I mean, I'm assuming he doesn't mean literally. Like, I think what he means is, like, because the crown gives you power, and then power sort of corrupts. I don't think he literally means, yeah, the crown is telling me what to do, and it's telling me to kill you, you know. I don't think he's meaning literal. Yeah, then they get surrounded. Oh no, what's going to happen? The king says, hey, you can have Cornwall, go there, or I'll kill you. And then Askeladd basically says, hey, he makes some good points, like, hey, if you kill him, that's not cool. You don't have enough proof or nothing. No one's going to be alright with that. It's all good. Turns out Askeladd doesn't have a real name. The king's figured out like who his dad is, and like slave's a slave's child and all that. And Thorfinn basically sees the anger radiating off of Askeladd. It was actually kind of cool. It was a bit confusing. I was like, what the hell's happening? Because you had that bit and then the old the crown's got a mind of its own. I was like, have we just turned this into a completely different show? But no, it's just, you know, symbolism, I guess. And then, yeah, he says, Canute, you can have your reward at the banquet in a few days. So I'm assuming that might be where we end, at the banquet. Maybe not, I don't know. So everybody got out of that unscathed. And at the banquet, I'm assuming they're going to try and kill the king, maybe? I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming the reward isn't something good. I'm assuming it's like a trap reward. And Canute's actually going to be in a lot of trouble. Although, he's got, like, in terms of, like, actual goodness, he's probably got the best fighting squad. Like, in terms of actual goodness, in terms of, like, skill, as opposed to, maybe not numbers, but skill, I think he's got the best. Because he's got Askeladd, he's got Thorfinn, he's got Torkel. Yeah, he's got a good army. Hopefully he wins, because, you know, he's a man with ambition, and, you know, that's good. A bit later on, they're at the pub, as they say. Canute's paid for everyone's drink. The priest guy has, like, shaved his beard off, and he looks ridiculous. He's, like, 23, and it's like, what? Insane. Canute basically asks Askeladd, so like, hey, you saw the king, do you think you can kill him? And he's like, I could do it, but it's not going to be easy. Like, he's like, it's a challenge, so let's wait for a better chance. Ragnar's brothers show up. His name was Gunnar, and you know, not Askeladd, the other one. Canute casually tells him, yeah, Ragnar's dead, here's what I need you to do. And he's completely shocked. He's like, whoa, you're completely different, Prince. Askeladd, outside taking a leak, he knows that Gunnar is untrustworthy. He's like, he's not that loyal to Canute. We can't trust him. Sees Thorfinn training. He's having a go at a log or something. I forgot what it was, actually, but, you know, he's doing his thing. Those two brothers are going home. One of them has been, like, reduced to, like, a child, so, you know, that's not a thing. Also, we learn that Bjorn is basically, he's on death row. He's not surviving long. Rip. And he's like, yeah, Thorfinn's the last one of my men left. And it's like, does Thorfinn even count as one of your men? Like, I guess he was there for a long time, but he's not really one of your men, is he? So, you know. But he gives the brothers a gold ring and says to the sane one, I guess, he's like, never pick up a sword again. It doesn't suit you. So basically, he does care. He's like, being this line of work wasn't for you, you know, have a farm, get a wife, and all that. Askeladd's a good guy. I'm going to admit I was wrong about Vinland Saga. I've said it every week, but it's the further we've got in, the more I've realised that those early points where I wasn't too into it, looking back on it, I'm like, okay, yeah, it was absolutely the right decision to, you know, to do that how they've done it. You know, I'm a big fan now. I can see why people liked it so much. It might not be my favourite thing of the year, but it's good, you know, it's damn good. They go, obviously, and then at the end we see, I've forgotten his name, it's the guy from the beginning who is, I assume, still looking for Thorfinn. So maybe he'll run into him again in this last few episodes, who knows. But yeah, that was the end of the episode. As I said, it's sort of setting up the conflict, like here's what's going to be happening. But not too much really happened in the grand scheme of things. We learnt a few people are going to die, namely Bjorn. Like, that's not good. That's really not good. Hopefully somehow he survives. I don't know how he could survive, because he's like, it's in his intestines. Probably not going to survive that long. So, Bjorn, you know, you were a good guy. We don't know much about you, but you were loyal to the end. Gunnar, I think, is going to betray them, but they're going to have given him false information, so it's not an actual betrayal or something. Yeah, the banquet where the prize, what's it called? The reward, it's like a prize. The reward is, that'll be, you know, that'll be a thing too. But yeah, anyway, again, I told you it was going to be a bit shorter. Thank you everybody for watching this review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, consider subscribing and liking and commenting for more. I will see you next week, hopefully with a better voice. And bye, guys.